All right, let's see here. Okay. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to 1111 Live with Love. It's a pleasure to have you here with me today. What a day, right? What a day. What a day. What a now. So, I was feeling into a little bit of what was coming in before I popped on here. I'm a little bit like put together, yet not put together. There's some moving happening today. Lots of stuff happening, right? There's a lot of upheaval. And I was curious if I'm talking about the upheaval today. There's many people that I'm noticing in different areas of my life that seem to have things breaking down, and it's intense and it's an emotional experience, like full on emotions. Sometimes there's anger, sometimes there's confusion, sometimes there's crying. There's crying. You'll find that when the anger subsides, a lot of time there's crying. There's some sort of sadness that comes in. So, is there anything I want to say about that? I'm just curious. As I'm holding this deck of cards in my hand, and it's a deck by Jamie Price called Cosmic Conscious Ascension Deck. I've used this before. It's a light language deck, light language written form. So when you look at the light language or sacred geometry that is here, there is an activation that happens. There is a release that happens. There is a purification that happens sometimes. This particular deck, and I know this is backwards, this particular deck has 4 galactic consciousnesses that come through this particular deck. One is the Pleiadians, one is the Orions, another is the Sirians, and I believe there's one more that I'm currently not thinking of. But the automatic cards that I looked at, one is Faith. So this is the Faith card. I just want you to take a deep breath. I'm going to try, I know these are a little bit reflective. There we go. That might be better. It doesn't matter that it's backwards for you, because you will receive exactly what you were to receive at this time. But just take a moment. And if your life is by chance going through a transition, butterflies have been showing up everywhere. Pictures of butterflies, dragonflies are significant. The number 77 is significant. I'm staring at a butterfly right now, but it's a plastic butterfly. It's one of those butterflies of those melty things that you put in the oven and then it melts together, making this beautiful creation. So there are transitions going on. A butterfly has a gestation period, right? In its cocoon. And a lot of us, we don't have just one life this lifetime. People talk about many lives and past lives. This lifetime, you have many versions of you from the time you were born, through your kidhood, through your teenhood, through your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, so on and so on. You have many different versions that appear because you start to allow them to come in. You start to become truer to the person that you are. So these upheavals, I'm getting a picture in my mind of it rained here for several days. Around the times that the fires had been in different places, I've been working with the elements, and I work with the land. If you don't already know that, if it's your first time here, thank you for being here. And I work with the elements. I sit in meditation. I sit with intention. I open up my heart, and that is what I bring through. So as I'm holding this deck, I'm going to just flip it real quick. This is power. Just take in power for a moment. This is more like empowerment as opposed to power that takes over. Just take that in and breathe as I'm speaking. For some reason, this is a thing today. So there was this huge, the last 2 days, storms came in, and then someone showed me their phone and said, look, for the next couple days in Colorado, it's going to be raining. And that's so unusual. That's more of a Midwest kind of thing, right? And I was like, it worked. My rain dance worked. And it wasn't exactly a rain dance, although I did envision myself dancing in the rain. There was a song that came through, and I don't think I posted it to YouTube yet, or Insta, but I will. And it's a song that I utilize to shift the energy of the weather. I am not doing this fully on my own, as I connect with other light workers, light walkers, as I like to call them, and other ones that have that intention of bringing balance to fire. And it came. I worked with the elementals. I worked with the Fey realm. Maybe they're the same thing. I'm not sure. And angelic, many dragons came into. And so this storm that occurred was there was a picture that I sent someone as it was raining about, and I'll post this video probably on Insta. It's a slow-mo video of an area of my backyard, and everything was moving and the raindrops were falling, and there's this little, I don't know what you call them, these animated things, right, you can text people with, and it had a picture of a guy like shirtless in the wind, his hair blowing, like long hair, right, and had this huge American flag blowing. So this has something to do with freedom, and it has something to do with being in the storm, and possibly everything is disintegrating all around you. If it is disintegrating all around you, if it is upheaving, if it's being like turned over, you can think of it as when you go in the garden and say that there's a lot of plants growing that you don't necessarily want to grow there, right? You have space for these particular plants, and these other plants are growing, and you're like, I'd rather not have them there. So you take the soil and you till it. You till the soil, you work the soil, you flip it upside down, you let it go through the strainer, right? And that's kind of what's occurring. And so there's these energies, when I'm feeling into it, of standing in your power, standing in your strength, standing fully open, heart. That flag that was like whipping in the wind had to do with like holding strong, holding steady, holding on to your liberty. Your liberty. And although it was American flag that this particular animation was holding, this is any country. This is all over the world. Holding on to your liberty, holding on to your power, your sovereignty, knowing when to step into place. Step up for yourself, but functioning through the heart. There's a lot of us out there that like to stand up for ourselves and like to like completely just, which creates a tug, like a pull and a tug of war, as opposed to an energy of communication and transformation. Hello, Leonard. Thanks for having, what am I saying? Thanks for coming here. Thanks for being here. So yeah, the upheaval, the strength, the standing in your power. Having the faith, again, we're flipping this around. See, flipping? We're flipping around, we're tilling. We're tilling something up here, guys. So if you haven't been here before, energy shows up in different ways on these lives. It's not always the same thing. And right now, this is new for me. I've never done this before, where there's this flipping, this tilling, this. So there's kind of I'm getting a sense of kind of a quantum healing happening in regards to all of you guys who show up here live or on the replay. Something that's having to be tilled up, to be revealed, to be sifted through. And having the faith, the Pleiadians are coming in to bring in faith. So take a deep breath with me right now. Pause and release. I'm going to put this a little closer, and I just want you to take it in. Whatever you're going through right now, this light language code is allowing you visually and energetically softly gaze, not just at the symbol, but at the empty space around the symbol, through the symbol, working with the consciousness of the symbol. Visualize breathing in and breathing out, and this symbol also breathing in and breathing out with you. Activating different codes within your systems. The Pleiadians here with us now, supporting. And not just now, but always. You need simply call upon the Pleiadians if they resonate with you, and just have a conversation. The easiest way for me to have had different galactic, to get more familiar with different galactic energies, has been to sit underneath the stars. I will often find a place where a hammock can hang, and as that hammock hangs, I sit and I watch, and you will notice that there are ships in the sky. Specific kinds of lights, sometimes a little bit different in color, sometimes amber colored. You can ask to flash you a different color. I do this, I've been doing this, working with them this way since about 6 years ago. Go for walks, and then I would notice that I would get drawn. Sometimes, initially, it started out by like what people would normally think is a shooting star. Yes, there are ones like that, but you get a feeling for the difference between a consciousness connecting with you and just a shooting star. And sometimes it's more of like a sign of a shooting star, right? So like initially I would speak up into the sky and I would ask, who wants to play with me? Who wants to play with me? And I would look up in the sky and just wait and breathe and feel the excitement of someone who's ready to hang out with me, someone's ready to play, right? Just like when you're a kid. And then I would see it. It would go across the sky. And as I worked more and more, I asked for something different. And then I noticed when I was in Mount Shasta, I would start seeing these flashy, like something would flash me over here, then something would flash over here, then over here. And it wasn't an airplane, right? And I had messaged a friend of mine, letting them know. And I was like, there's a lot of galactic activity. And he's like, I know. Over my property, I always see so much happening here in Mount Shasta. And then he had other stories, right? So that is one way you can connect galactically with different consciousnesses. In the Syrian, I believe it's the Syrians that have to do with the 8-8 portal. See up here, we've got this lion up here. Lionsgate. Lionsgate is calling you in some way. So you can figure out how you want to connect with the Lionsgate. I know that Kelly Kolodny is doing something like a 3-day thing. You can look her up, Angel Raphael. There's probably other people also doing Lionsgate type events. Who knows, maybe eventually I'll have a Lionsgate type event. Maybe I'll be with the lions and I'll get you guys live with the white lions in Africa. I kind of have an in somewhere there, actually. So, faith. Faith, liberty, freedom, power. These codes are coming in for you guys. And I'm curious of another card to support these cards. What's another card to support faith, liberty, keep on keeping on for you guys? I myself have been going through since January. Since January, lots of change financially, deep emotional growth happening as I'm staying strong within the storms that erupt or that surround me. Okay, we got 2. Okay, this is interesting. So this collective that is here, and I will say these cards have been coming up. Oops, let me put this over here. I don't have a table here today. These cards have been coming up. Hey, cool girl. And in addition to the earlier cards, let me just focus for a minute. The upheaval I'm talking about that I've seen in my life since January, that I'm noticing in others around me, that they're standing in, and I'm able to notice how they are responding or reacting to this upheaval. And there must be people here on this live or who are going to watch this video later that have these particular energies that are coming up right now for you to be released. So like I said before, the way this deck works is you breathe in to the light language symbols, and what you're breathing into, you are ready to release at this time. So we have the Orions coming in. These are the ascended Orions. There are many galactic beings, and there are ascended, and I don't know if you call them descended galactic beings, but they've gone through their evolution in consciousness just like we are going through our evolution in consciousness right now. So there are people here who are ready to release scarcity and pain. These are backwards, it's okay. You are receiving exactly what you need to receive at this time. So scarcity and pain. As I talk, as I speak, and you listen to my words, there is a vibration to my words. So go ahead and breathe into both of these, whichever draws you first. The Orions are coming in to help clear and release this from the cells of your body, from the energetic field of your body, working with you in many different ways, lots that I know not of, but we will know that you are here for a reason and you are releasing these at this time. Breathe in and breathe out. Continue breathing and gazing at the actual light language and the space beyond the space. Any pain that's been in your life, physically, emotionally, energetically, pain, scarcity, joy, love, healing, all of those things show up in your energetic field as a resonance, and then will show up in the body in other ways. Sometimes in back pain, knee pain, breaking out. I will tell you that right now my face is a lot more calm than when I was first coming on live. And I decided to go into meditation. I was playing with the filters, continue breathing and continue gazing. I was playing with the filters, and as I played with the filters, I got to see what I look like with lipstick, and then I zoomed in and I was like, oh, that's just weird. And then I got to see what it looked like if it like airbrushed my whole face. And I'm like, pretty, but I'm not feeling like it's me. And then there was kind of this knowing, yes, I feel a little tired. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to breathe. I could almost sleep, but it's not a time for sleep. I'm to go on my 11:11, yes? So I sat, and they say that when you sit in meditation, it's almost like getting a couple hours of sleep instantly. And here I am now, with more energy, with clearer skin than I had when I first arrived. So, pain and scarcity. I've been around people, and I've been seeing where they are causing their own pain. They're emotionally causing their own pain with their thoughts. And sometimes it's creating scarcity. Scarcity in different ways. Scarcity in their love relationship. Scarcity in their bank account. Scarcity. Take a moment and breathe with me. Releasing these 2 light codes. Activating and releasing that which needs to release out of your body. Bringing in the light codes. Breathing, feeling. When pain comes into our lives, oftentimes we want to push it away. We are annoyed by it. We do not like it. Away, we say, away with you, pain. We look for ways to numb the pain. Yes, that has been coming up as well. Numbing the pain to be able to continue. What occurs when there is an injury and it is not taken care of properly? Do you feel it again much later? Could be a couple days, could be a month or 2, and you rub a shoulder, you rub an area of your body, and you wonder, why does that hurt? And then it comes to you, oh yeah, yes, that occurred, that injury occurred. And many times injuries will occur in your life, and they have certain meanings to those injuries that energetically one can pay attention to. And when those meanings come to light, there is a course correction that can be made. Breathing in and breathing out. We are asking you today to pay attention to your pain. Right now, if you are feeling any sort of pain, or if you've recently felt pain in some way, emotionally or physically, we want you to breathe with pain. Say hello to pain. Smile and introduce yourself to that pain that you have been carrying. We would like you to tell the pain, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing me the difference between what is wanted and unwanted, between desire and contrast. Thank you. We wish you to say thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Your pains are often thought to be the fault of another. that inflicts that pain upon you. However, you have the ability to work with your responses. You have the choices as to how you respond emotionally in any given now and experience. You often create your own pain. What does this do for you, as it is said? What do you feel? Do you feel it to be true or false? Now we are playing with your senses, your clair senses. Feel into your heart. Oftentimes, pain resulting in physical form, either through your body or through your environment, something happening for you, which shows you which way you might want to course correct and go, is created by you. True or false? Feel and breathe. Through pain comes a scarcity, comes a lack of. A lack. Where is there lack in your life now? Feel. Acknowledge. Smile. Say hello to the lack, for oftentimes lack and scarcity also wish to be brushed underneath the rug. Not wanting to be looked at, not wanting to be dealt with, that bill that you do not want to open, that bill that you do not want to pay, that lover you keep going back to, out of lack of trust, lack of faith in your own knowing. Your own knowing. You have this power within you, this knowing of which way to go. And when you slow things down, when you breathe, as you are breathing now, breathing in fully through your belly, very slowly, letting it stick out, and then allowing that navel to go back in, decompressing, letting out all the air, slowly, 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 and breathing in once again. And continuing this cycle as we are talking. Yes, talking. We are talking. We are singing. The resonance here is here to help you. It is through acknowledging, befriending, if you will, these energies that you are releasing them right now through the light language, through the resonance, through your presence now here with us. All of you around the world, we welcome you. Breathing in, knowing that you are not your pain. There is no scarcity, for all is provided to you. All is here for you in every now moment. And if you were to pause and see with new eyes, hear with new ears, you will see your world shift and change. Your resonance, feel your resonance at this time. If your resonance when you showed up was a bit lower, possibly, than normal, where is your resonance now? Where is your level of resonance? Is your heart open? Are you expanding? Can you feel your energetic field? Even when you are working with these shadow aspects of pain and scarcity at this time, we want you to understand that you are more than these. They are a construct of the human mind. And since your mind is only your own, you are the only one that can pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to the thought and recognize the feeling from the thought. If the feeling of the thought is not more of an elevated nature, what would create a more elevated thought in that same subject matter? Not bypassing, but still noticing, wow, that doesn't feel so good. And what's another way that I can think about that? As you think about that and you shift a lens, think of many lenses that you have, and you're just clicking a lens, clicking a lens. Which lens is best suited for this particular experience? Shifting a different lens, say as we spoke of before, opening an envelope for a bill you are to have, shifting your lens on that bill by holding it in your hands, say it's a credit card bill, putting it at your heart, and thinking as to the different things that you purchased with that card. Was it food for yourself or for your family? Was it gas for you to get to where you are going? Was it something tasty? Was it something comfy? Was it a gift for another? Putting that envelope here at your heart and feeling appreciation for all the things that this particular card, for example, how those different things brought you happiness or relief. Was there maintenance that needed to be done somewhere in your life? And this card was able to help you do that at that time. Yes, we are asking you to shift the lens. 1, 2, 3. Yes, as if you are at the eye doctor, getting an eye examination. They will ask you, and they will put down different lenses in front of you and ask you which one's clear. Is this one clear? This one clear? And they will go from one eye to the other eye, to the other eye, to the other eye. We are shifting your lens currently right now. Breathe with us. Shifting, 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 shifting. Bringing in clarity, 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 clarity. Clearing, clearing, clearing. Balancing. Breathe and feel your energetic field as it is being worked with now. You will be able to go out in your day today and see things with new eyes. Yes, yes. We can also work with the ears. Threads. Threads of belief systems that you've been fed from others in your external world, belief systems from those who are close to you, belief systems that are from others, belief systems from past lifetimes, other lifetimes, clearing, cleansing, just pulling out, just cleaning, cleansing, sifting. Yes, sifting. Sifting those unwanted thoughts, those unwanted emotions that came with the thoughts, those feelings of insecurity that led to depression, that led to being compressed down by others. Clearing that now out of the field. Keep breathing. Allowing breathe. Allow. No need to hold on to these any longer. If you wish to, you may, but no need. Trust, release. That you may have a more fulfilling, clean slate of a lifetime. You are bound by no one. This is where liberty, sovereignty, and empowerment come into play. You are bound by no one. You often bind yourselves. You often bind yourselves. We are asking you to release the shackles, release the ropes, release and let go. Release and let God. For you are a part of, an expression of the Creator of Source Energy. Breathe. Feel. Breathing in, breathing out, anchoring these energies now. Closing. Accepting. Clear. When you bring clarity, you bring prosperity. When you bring clarity, you bring prosperity. When you bring clarity, you bring in prosperity. Breathing, anchoring, loving, appreciating this feeling at this time. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome home to you. Feel home here now, us and you and us, we, every cell and system in your body, we, all around the world, we, here to support you in your multidimensionality. Feel home. Yes. ET phone home. This is how you make a phone call. Through this stillness, through this breath, through this showing up for you. You make a call out to the universe. There is no call waiting. We are always here, picking up the line as soon as you call. Simply call upon us. Whichever energies of consciousnesses you wish to work with. Yeshua, Saint Germain, Kuan Yin, Mary Magdalene, Mary, the angels, the elementals, the dragons, the waters, the land, the air, the fire. Work with these. Speak to them. They are home. You are home. You need not go anywhere. This is where you are meant to be, or you would not have come. Remember, you chose to be here now at this time, and you are fully supported. Continue following your joy, your happiness, making space for these. The more you make space to play, the more everything else will fall into place. Take a deep breath. Thank you. Okay. Start to kind of move about. Open your eyes. Okay, get present with your body. Give yourself a little hug. Thank you. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm just gonna take out the comments here. Check out. I don't know what's going on with my words today. Hey Becky Joe. Thanks for sharing your gift for who you are. I'm excited to meet all you guys soon as my memberships come together and I can actually get on live with you guys. Maybe I'm making it too complicated. Maybe I don't have to have everything completely complete. And I can just get people's emails and start doing live Zooms, right? Hey, no edits. Cool Girl 6. Look like that girl that plays on Fuller House that played Stephanie. How funny. Because I always thought Stephanie looked like my sister, which would make sense, right? Me and my sister look similar. Awesome. All right. Thanks, guys, for showing up today. I'm going to leave you with one last touch of love. I know what my hair's doing today. One touch of love from this deck, which I like to utilize this deck as your soul is talking to you through this deck. So, what is this collective What message can this collective take with them? We had faith and power come in, and we at this time released scarcity and pain. What is it that our soul would like us to know? Ooh, we got 2 cards. Hey, Steve Agree. Nice to have you here. Drake Wagner, Brightest Future. Hey, you too have a wonderful day. Here are, okay, we've got card number 1. By the way, this is your divine masculine and your divine feminine joining at the seed point, the center point. Do not fear the current changes. All is happening in accordance with your divine plan. The current events are paving the way to a brighter future. Love eliminates all darkness. Remain positive and light. And the next one. The love that emanates from your beloved's heart is light that stems from the mind of the God-Goddess. Through each other we become one. I give thanks for the endless blessing of you. So, as you speak to your beloved, which by the way is you're your beloved, regardless if you have a romantic partner in your life, you are your beloved. So take a chance and just be a little silly and go in front of the mirror today and just stare into your eyes. Stare into your eyes and say, I thank you for the endless blessing of you. Look into my eyes right now. I thank you for the endless blessing of you. I love you. Feel that. Here. I thank you for the endless blessing of you. Endless blessings. Anchored in today. All right. Awesome. Thank you everyone for showing up today. I will see you at another 11:11 Mountain Standard Time, live with love. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you for all those of you that are supporting me in many different ways. Other links will be down below in these videos, in the saved videos, if you'd like to support me in other ways. And how exciting that we just received those codes and released those other shadows of us, right? How exciting that you are new now as you walk in the world today. Feel your newness of what you allowed today, how you participated today. As always, I am, we are one. One light, one breath, and one love. All around the world, unified. I'll see you again soon.